Hi, Pipers. Calendar coming to you from the dining room table, having a little coffee here, and wish I was having this pipe. This is a little Mario Grande pipe that I recently got off of eBay. It was just kind of sitting there, nobody was bidding on it, and I don't have a bent poker, and so I kind of took a liking to it and bid on it. Nobody else bid back, and was able to get it pretty reasonable price. It's got a kind of a unique rustification on it, and smoked it a couple of times. Smokes real well. All the Mario Grandes that I have smoke well. Uh, but the other thing I wanted to do tonight was going to come and kind of do a little video about my dad. My dad's birthday is December 11th, and if he was still with us, he'd be making 82 tomorrow. And just one of the things I can remember about Christmas time, that his birthday was there. And I always made sure we had him a gift. He never said anything to me personally, but I can remember him talking about kids and how tough it is when kids have birthdays close to Christmas and they want to kind of combine them and stuff. So we always did a little something for his birthday. But this is a picture here of him at his office at LaRoche Chemical. He worked 32 years for Kaiser Aluminum and Chemical, and then the chemical portion was bought out, and he ended up working 9 more years for LaRoche Chemical. And if you can kind of see there in the corner, that's on his desk, that's his hard hat that he wore to the plant. And this is one of the things that I have, I really am glad that I have and have kept on to. This gold-colored hard hat is the hard hat he wore, or the last one he wore when he was at Kaiser Aluminum. And he actually come in one day when the plant was sold and took this hat and hung it up in the shed and stuck his gloves in it and put on his LaRoche hat, and there it sat, for the next 20 years or 18 years. So it's just something that means a lot to me. Nothing special, just a hard hat, but it means a lot to me that I have that. So, and one of the other things that I do have from him working at Kaiser is this. Don't know if you'll be able to see it, but this is his badge, original badge from Kaiser. When he went to work there in 1953, he went to work at Kaiser when he come out of the Army from the Korean War, and we thought we had lost this, and ended up finding it. So it's something that I really enjoy having. I can remember as a kid, he used to take this thing and they would pin it on the back of this hard hat like this, so it could be seen anytime they were in the plant. So the other thing I have that I got from him, this is his ID card from LaRoche, and on the back, LaRoche kept the same numbers, so it cites his same number here from his Kaiser ID, and then it also shows the issue date is 1953. But one of the other things that I have that really means a lot to me is this knife here. He was always carving or making something or doing something with his hands. But this he made for my mom, just whittled out of wood. I think it's hickory, he told me. And the blade here is made from a old industrial hacksaw blade. When they would wear out, they would take them, and he made several of these. This is the only one that I have. So, but I can remember as a kid growing up, he was always doing something with wood or whittling or piddling, or he would make planes, and he would carve propellers and make a bi-wing plane out of kind of, actually we'd get the crates from the fruit stand and that little soft pine wood, and talked about when he was growing up, that they ended up making most of their toys. Born in 1931, he come through as a kid during the Depression. So, but I know the other day we were also talking a little bit about military. I was, and a few other folks, and military history, and people serving. And I just thought this would be pretty neat. This is a picture here from when he had just enlisted when he was 17 years old, and he's at Fort Pope. And try to get that light out the way. And to me, he looks young. He looks like a kid. And wasn't long after that, he left and went to Korea and spent a little over 2 years in Korea. One of the things that happened is when he was there, Truman did an extension and actually put another year on his service. So he ended up spending a little over 2 years in Korea. And this is a picture of him, and he's on, I guess, R&R, you would say. And I know this picture was taken in Japan right before he came home. But to me, it kind of shows how much that 4 years and being in a war kind of aged him a little bit. He definitely looks like a man here, where he looks like a young man in the other picture. But just thought I'd share this with you. It's something I always think a lot about my dad at Christmas time, since his birthday was so close to Christmas. And he actually passed away in 2002, so he's been gone a little over 11 and a half years. So, always keep them in your memory, and I guess, as long as you do that, then they're always with you. So, until next time, Pipers, everybody just keep them lit, keep them smoking.